Well, hello there. What a devil of a time today trying to set things up. It's your Uncle Phil here, Furious Rally Sports. We're set up at the Bowen softball diamond, Augusta Southeastern, the high school. Set up here today to do some tests. And boy, I tell you what, everything went pretty slick at home. I got here and it did not. But I solved the problems, and here we are. This is going to be a test here today of some settings. I've already seen that I've got a few things reversed that I'll have to change, so no problem. We'll fix those here as I'm here today. The intention is to once again this spring catch some high school baseball and softball in the area. Uh, we'll see how that goes as far as what schools. Southeastern generously, my old high school, allowing me to do so to broadcast from both the softball diamond and the high school baseball diamond. I will be doing a test this afternoon there from the high school as well. It is a very windy day. I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone, but I'll be shutting the window to this to this car real quick. Even though I got some cords hanging out of it, I'll be okay. Won't shut them all the way. So anyway, some of the things are going to be better. Now you see the wind. You can tell how windy it is today with the camera bobbing, and the flag at the moment kind of blowing out of the, what is that, the southeast? Maybe straight south. That's kind of, I guess it's probably more out of the straight south. But it is not a warm, it certainly is not a warm breeze today. That is for sure. Okay, well, let's get to it and let's do some testing, all right? I will test a microphone that should cover the distance and should be able to get to home plate. I'll turn around and show you home plate here. Let's see if I get the right camera. Yeah, there we go. Nope, the other way. All righty. Around we go. I have a controller this year. I think it's going to work a lot better than last season's. So it's a little touchy, but we'll get it eventually dialed in. There you go, the classic home plate pitcher's angle, if you will. There we go, something like that. I like leaving the grass in there so you can kind of have an angle of where exactly the infield and outfield meet here. Try to do that on most diamonds. In softball, runners will go quite a bit, and so that's definitely one of those things that will weigh in as far as that's concerned, as far as having second base in focus. So I try to get that as good as possible. And, I'm just double-checking my stream to make sure it's still working, and it is. I don't know how long I'll be here, maybe an hour and a half or so. Pardon me. Good, I brought something to drink. The colors this year, I've kind of gotten those kind of sorted out. The one issue that happens in these games is the sunlight changes, and then you got to change camera settings, and that makes things a little bit on the difficult side. Again, I've already seen some tech issues I'm going to have to iron out. I'll do that while we're here today. Might as well, huh? All right, there is the other camera. Let's see, I'll switch over. That's the typical shot that I will do from we're in left field with that camera. And let's see here. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I think you can. There we go. All right. So that's going to be the classic shot for the ground balls to the left side. I'm going to try to make it so we have some presets so we can dial in the left side of the infield. And if we go over here a bit, we can dial in the, over there to first base, kind of zoom in on that, maybe zoom in on catcher. Then, of course, we have this left field shot, and then we'll come around here and try to catch right field, which is just over in there. I'm trying to see where the edge is. I'm looking for the white pole. There it is. So that's the foul pole there to the right side of the outfield. And let's see how far back the fence goes here. There you go. So now you know that's the center field reference. And so we'll try to set some presets there. That should make things a lot better this upcoming year for me to switch in and out. The only problem is this little device I have to do my presets. Well, guess what? I can't see it in the reflection of the coming through my windshield, so I'm going to have to get something to tilt it up so I can see it. But that's a minor deal. We'll get that done. I'll try to get some other high schools besides Southeastern this year. We'll see what happens as the season goes on. Let's come back around here, shall we? And again, I'm going to change these presets a little bit because I've got them kind of reversed. I want the one camera on the one side and the one on the other of my buttons here. So, okay. All right. Well, tell you what, the next thing I think I'll do is you're gonna be hearing me make a bunch of noise, but I'm gonna get a microphone out to test, and we're gonna see if we can get that all the way into home plate. And the nice thing is about that, we would get get some real nice. Let's see here. Can you still hear me? Okay. Yeah, I think so. I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on, just a moment. There we go. The nice thing is about that is that we can get the bat hitting the ball, the umpire saying strike ball, that kind of thing. Yeah, I figured I would just get these out while we were chatting. Okay. Again, cloudy day here I'm guessing it's in the upper 40s, but the wind is brutal. By the way, Southeastern is playing today at Liberty, both the softball and baseball teams, so that's one of the reasons why I'm able today to get the opportunity to do tests at both diamonds. No one will be at either one. Okay, let's get some cables all hooked up here if I can. Which cable? There's all kinds of goodies in here. All right, hold on just a moment. This is a little bit different setup than the one I had prior. And I think, yeah, let's just go ahead and turn them on. You won't hear anything yet, but you will in a little bit here, okay? Yeah, I made sure the batteries were okay. Yep, I did. And get you the center field shot again. There you go. You can see the wind kind of bouncing things around. Okay, let's see, which one did I turn on? Oh, that's not what we wanted here. Let's see. Okay, just a moment. Check 1, 2, 3, check. Well, that looks like it's working. That's some good news, but I don't have it hooked into the system yet. So hang on a minute, I get some wires and plug some things in. Be right back. Set you down just a moment. Hang in there. You're going to hear me moving around. It's a real bad Rocky imitation, Rocky Bowen. Oh, tough to get out of the truck. Yes, we hear you. piping is so I could roll up and down the window as I was chatting with you. Well, let's put that baby up, huh? That's better. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get some audio out of this little devil. All right. And that will go where? How are we going to do this time? It's a good question. This part I did not test at home. Put these babies back on. This part I did not test at home. Because I was like, yeah, it's no problem. Let's plug that in. Yeah, sure. I think we'll get some sound out of this in just a momento, okay? This is a wireless mic that I think will go all the way in the home plate. How cool will that be? All right. There's the receiver. Now, I'm going to turn my mic down. Well, apparently, well, hold on a minute. Still trying to get the wireless mic to work. Hang in. No, not quite getting there with the wireless mic. Everything's showing that it's working. As far as me plugging it into my sound, I'm not getting anything out of it. Huh. Okay, well, we'll fiddle with this some more. Not any biggie. Let's try another spot here. Hold on. Okay, well, if at first you don't succeed, do something different. Okay, well, why? Well, maybe it's just a different chord. Let's try a different one. Look exactly the same, but you know. Well, that's my normal mic. And the wireless mic not quite functioning. It's close, but I'm not sure what we've got. It's not quite working here. Hold on. Okay, I'll try something different here. That's really strange. Golly gee. Huh. Well, set another cable aside there. Wascally wabbit. And it is being a wascally wabbit. Now, what is this one? Okay, hold on a minute. Huh. Very, very strange here. Boy, that should work. It really should, and I'm not sure why it is not working. Very strange. Huh. Okay. I mean, you can hear me with that one, but that's not the one I'm wanting to test. Believe me when I tell you, the wireless portion does seem to be working, but it is not working when I'm feeding it into my system, and that's kind of silly. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Golly. Mic 1, mic 2, yeah. Huh. Okay. Try something a little bit different here. That's why we're doing this test today. Kind of guessing if I get things ironed out here, we'll have much less issues over at Augusta here today. All right. Wow. Okay. Boy, trying to change the settings on this thing. Being a little bit of a devil, too. It's a screen locked, screen unlocked. Then I try to scroll through the screen and it won't do it. Gosh. Well, I didn't think this was going to be any big deal. Let that be a lesson to you, folks. When you think it isn't, it probably will be. Okay, screen unlocked. Fine. But what do I do now? It was allowing me to scroll through the screens. Oh, now it finally did. No, that's really not what I wanted to do there. Oh, boy. Well, let me do some more fiddling. I'll get back to you. Hang in there. Well, so much for that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that set up today. I guess I'll have to fiddle with that at home. Joy. I didn't think I was going to take very long at all. Everything from my original setup that a wireless that I had that wouldn't cover the distance. Everything was pretty much the same, but I'm thinking I'm having difficulty getting into the settings on this device. If you saw it, it's so small, it's about the size of your thumb. But I can't get in there to make any changes. Really weird. It has a menu that you bring up by touching the screen, and, well, the screen won't exactly, it's just not working. So that's really strange. Okay, let me try something different here. Hold on a second. Okay, that's a microphone. Huh. All right. Just a moment. something here? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, we got something. Real echoey, but what do you know? Okay, hold on a minute. What changes that? Hold on. That out. But that brought it back. Okay, it's a little echoey, isn't it? Not sure why that is, but we do have it. Okay, let's see how. Okay, there's that. That's some good news. Let's see if I can make some other adjustments here. No, that's not quite it. Check 1, 2, 3. Well, now it's a little bit, does have kind of an echo sound, doesn't it? It's kind of strange. I'm not sure why that echoes like that, but it is working. Weird. Very weird. And does that make it any different? No? Yes? No, that doesn't make any difference. Okay. Very echo-y. Okay, let me see something here. I'm going to go ahead and pin it to my shirt here. There you go. Check. Are we back? I think we're back. Check. It is back. Okay. Huh. Well, I still can't quite figure out exactly what that is as far as the I don't know what the echo is in that. It sounds better when I'm up close to it. Away from it, it's not quite as... Yeah, that's really weird that it's doing that. But, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk into where the backstop is there that you can see. And we'll test this microphone and see how well we do. Again, there's some settings to adjust on this, and I'm not sure exactly what to do to get that adjusted. That's really weird. Let me try something else here. Hang on. And, oh, wait a minute. It's a little better, even though we got some hum in there, but that's all right. That can be fixed. I'm pretty sure I know why that's happening. Check 1, 2, 3. Well, now we got some good levels out of that baby. Okay. Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check. All right. I'm going to walk in. You'll hear me opening the car door now, and I guess I can take the keys out, right? So we don't hear that. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Let me go in and see if it'll work. I'll put it at the backstop. I'm going to talk all the way in. I won't know whether it's going to work until I watch the video play back later. But here we go. Maybe if I can there we go. Give me just a second. Not real sure why it sounds kind of like like you're underwater a little bit, but that may be the design of the microphone. So I'm walking again from the backside, the left field part of the Bowen softball diamond. Oh, I think I've talked about the history here before. I know the head softball coach, Mary Quiggle, has told me here at Southeastern that this diamond is... She thinks it's much longer than the distance-wise than the typical ones that the high school girls play on as far as distance. I would say it's probably right because there used to be a lot of softball played here back in the day. Men's fast pitch and slow pitch. So pretty soon you should be seeing me in the picture. And we'll test this and see what kind of signal we get. I guess we'll be able to hear noise of cars going by if we know that. If we hear that, we know it's working, right? This microphone has a magnet. So with the magnet, it should be able to hang onto the pole pretty well. Plus, it's got a clip. So I'm trying to think what the best place is to put it. Let's see here. I don't know. Yeah, some of the places will get rattled pretty good, but let's just kind of see here what we can do. There we go. I'll come back there and see if it's working, okay? Oh, indeed. Indeed, I can hear that. That's fantastic. Because I'm going to turn down my main mic here. There is a windscreen on that mic. But, yeah, I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping. I'm going to turn my main mic down. I'm turning it down now. So if it's picking up the, if it's picking up the birds chirping all the way in there, and there's quite a few of them flying around down there by the backstop, that's going to get quite a bit of the noise there at home plate. Again, there's a wind cover on that microphone, but it is a windy day. Probably I'll have to turn it down a bit so it's not quite as obnoxious. Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hear the foul balls and the ball and strike calls, and if the umpire has to make any goofy calls that I can't see from me being all the way out here in left center field, then we ought to be in pretty good shape. That's fantastic. I'm happy with that. I don't know feet-wise how much that's covering, but we're talking, gosh, I don't know, 200 as a straight line crow flies, I don't know, 250, 230. So that's pretty good. Now, I don't know how well it'll work at the baseball diamond. Remember, the field is bigger. And I'll be mounted up about the same spot, but it'll be about, I think the alleys are what, 360? No, center field's 365, and the alleys are 335, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look when I go over there. Okay. So again, I'm going to have to make some changes to some presets here to control these cameras. So the shot you see in front of you is the one that I will use for home plate. I've also discovered a method now that I can see home plate better by actually taking my program full screen, and I can tell much better if it's the umpire calls a ball or a strike. That's a kind of a plus. Last year I couldn't get that to work. It does work now, so that's fantastic. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take a swig of water here. Hang on a minute. You hear the wind and everything, can't you? I may just cut that back here after a bit. I'm only doing it to test. It hasn't cut out at all either, which is makes me very, very happy with that. I'm going to do a quick camera swing here. Switch. Make sure everything's up and running, if you will. I think it is. Looks like it. You can hear the wind kind of will distort things with that microphone in there, which, doesn't surprise me. Okay. Switching the cameras back here. I was just checking to see how things looked. So now what I want to do is we're going to make some changes with my camera presets so that the game's going to be much easier for me to run and take care of. Let's see here. Let's kind of start looking at stuff. Don't mind me, I'm just going to talk to myself here. Okay. Yeah, that's deep center. That was kind of, all right. Yep, so things are going to have to get changed a little bit here. And that's kind of unfortunate. I've got them opposite the way I wanted them. And I couldn't tell that at home. Even though I set all this stuff up at home. Wah. Okay. Alrighty. Let's kind of... Now you can see the sun starting to come out a little bit, and those cameras starting getting a little washed. Not bad, but a little bit. Okay. All right, well, I have some things to change on my end. You'll see the camera probably moving around as I make some changes here, so hold on. Again, that sound you hear is the sound from the microphone that's working all the way in at the backstop, the wireless mic. Fantastic. That'll pick up the balls and strikes, and hopefully nobody will be too upset at home plate, right? AKA the fans. If they are, hey. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go to our buttons. I'm going to start fiddling around here just a little bit. Okay. Give me a second here. We want to reverse that. I want to reverse what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they all kind of went in reverse here. So we're going to go ahead and delete the action. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see here. I don't know if I help things or... Here we go. Presets. There. That's what I wanted. That's better. Now I got it. Sometimes. Yes, now we're going to get somewhere, I think. Setting the presets. Making copies. Okay. Okay. Well, that's much better. At least I think it is. All right, now we're going to want to change a couple other things. Oop. Zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, we might want to do that, huh? Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, swell. Now, let's just see if our changes took. And we're going to go key do. Okay. Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I just did the same thing over again. Okay, try again. Hold on. we were doing. Thank you. Go back. Go back. We want to do that one. Yes. Now I've got it. By the way, I'll say this to anyone that ever tries to do anything that has some difficulty to it. I think the best thing I can say is that these kind of things, while frustrating, have taught me some patience. That's saying a lot because I usually don't have a whole lot of that. Sometimes I still don't. But, for the most part, I'm better at it than I ever used to be. Okay, that ought to be better. Let's check everything now, huh? All right. Good, good. Okay, see all the birds? How about that all over the field catching a bite to eat? Oh, they're all over. Some robins. I don't know what all's there. Holy cow, there's a bunch of robins here. Might not be happy I am here. Okay, let's switch camera shots. That's the one from center field, and that's the one I wanted to change. Let's go zoom in. Yay. Zoom out. Yeah, that's better. That's the one I wanted to change. Okay, that's very good. Hello, birds. Man, they're all over. What do they do, seed the field? That's pretty funny. Okay, let's move the camera. Yeah, that works. That works. Right, left. There. There. Up. Down. Yay. Yay me. Home. It's home to, that's because I don't have it set quite right. But I can change that. There's a home. There, that's not too bad. Now I'll go ahead and set the preset. Oh, shoot. It moved on me. It's okay. That's all right. That'll work. Okay. So now, let me go check the zoom. Now we've got some settings to change in reverse on the next page of my super fantastic setup here. So hold on. Hope you're enjoying your day. 12 after 1. I was hoping to get out of here by about 2. May not. May. It's okay if we don't. When we get over to Augusta, we get over to Augusta. See our good friends over there. All right. Now we're going to adjust some presets for our camera, the center field camera. That's what we're working on at the moment. And I go to page 2. There we go. Don't need near as many presets there that I have because I've reversed them. Okay. Center field. Presets. We will want some birds went flying right by my truck. They don't like I'm here, I don't think. Sorry, kids. You're just going to have to deal with it. Okay. There we go. That makes a difference. And can I delete that? Yep. That's what I want to do. Oh, birds come buzzing right by my truck here. I don't see any. Occasionally you see bird's nest up on the scoreboard. I don't see any there this year. Seeing all the birds out here in the field, like the movie The Birds. I don't think they like me being here. Okay. Yeah, that helps. Okay, I'm making some changes here. All right. Now the birds, oh, they all took off. They all took off to the trees. Wow. Most of them did anyway. Now some of them circling back. Okay. Again, making some adjustments on some settings here. That's all. And it'll work. Okay. All right. That should make a difference. And let's check and see if they worked. All right. So we're going to make some adjustments here on this center field camera. And that should be pretty good there. Oop, too high. There we go. This is going to be one preset. Now I'm going to zoom out a bit. Okay. Set another preset here. Well, I want to change that. That's okay. We'll change it. That's home plate. That one I'd rather have for that preset. Now we'll go over here. Where is first base from there? Pretty sure it's right. Yeah, it's where the pegs are. If you can see those. And okay. Batter, pitcher, catcher. Right side of the infield, left side of the infield. Voila. All right. That kind of works. I'm happy with that. Let me check some things here just to make sure everything's all right. Okay, yep, very good. Woo, yeah. That works pretty good. All right, back here. Boom. Yes, works a lot better than last year's setup. I can tell you that already. All right. So now we're going to switch our old cameras around. This is the left field camera. Okay. Now we're going to make some changes with things there. Where that tinky tink tink sound you hear is the American flag blowing, I don't know, pretty strongly out of the southeast. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Let's go in here and let's change some more buttons. Okay, that's going to be... Yep. Now we're going to use the left field setup. And since we're in the preset page, we'll just check those around, fiddle with them. I like that preset right there for the left side of the infield. But let's go under presets. I think we'll call that preset 6. And we're going to bring that right to there. Going to bring a preset 5 in, preset 4. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know I'm talking to myself, but that's what we're going to do here until I get this all squared away. Been here about an hour now. Yeah, okay. Now, let's see what kind of stuff we've got going on here. Okay, so now I'm going to set that for the outfield, left field preset. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we'll come around with Oh, yeah. I haven't set the buttons for the other one yet. Hold on. D. Okay. We need to go to page 1. Thank you. Let's go back. Let's make sure it's left field. It is. Hello, bird. Come right up to the truck. Okay. Yeah, that ought to work pretty good. Back to our right then. Again, I'm setting the presets here for the left field camera. So we come over here. Yeah, catching center field, I mean, look, a lot of times the ball probably not going to be hit real deep. I mean, it depends here. You get some decent hitters that can, that's for sure. Okay, that's going to go on that preset. Very good. And now we'll zoom over to right field a little bit and get a little closer with that one. Ooh, not that way. So, right field, center field, left field. Pow. Now we'll set the infield shots from this left side. Okay. That was not the way to do it. Left side of the infield from left field. It's kind of tough to see where second base is with the, got to pick up those pegs there. And I believe we're talking about right. Oops, that was not it. Hit the wrong bouton. All right, let's kind of come down here. Now I can see it better. Hold on. Tough to see those pegs in there. There's second. And we'll go ahead and set that one. It's Mr. Preset. Okay. Now finally first base. First base's peg is just to the right of that. Ew, not that far. There we go. There you can see the peg right there and the bird in your screen at the bottom. Hello, bird. Okay, so it's almost like it's lost track of all of the presets. Strange. Didn't lose those. Sure lost all the top ones, though. Oh, yeah, it sure did. Because apparently I didn't set them. That's okay. We can fix that. We can fix that. Wah. Okay, we got to go back to the presets on. There we go. Okay. Presets, left field. We need to move some buttons in. Doop. Doop. And doop. Very good. Now, well, let's set those here in. Yeah, there we go. Now I can set those a little easier. I think that will mostly get first base there, third and short. So we will set that. Okay. Now, scooch it over. We see our peg at second. There's our peg at second. Second there, and now we'll go to the first base shot. Give me a moment here. You can see where that peg is. Right there in the middle left. I'll raise the camera. Oop, too far. That's probably about right. And preset 1. All right, left side of the infield from the left field camera. Second base, over to first. Bang. All right, that works. Left field. I'm sorry, right field. Center field. Left field. Yeah, that works pretty good, doesn't it? Now we switch cameras. Okay, that's your batter, pitcher, catcher. That's left side of the infield. Right side of the in. Wow, wait a minute, that didn't stick. Did I not get that one set? Wow, okay, got one more to set. No problem. No problem. This is actually kind of fun. Again, anything you do in life can be tedious, right? It's just part of what it is, but it's okay. I'm gonna make sure I've got the right preset here. No, we need to go back to center field, and I need preset 3, please, if you would. Yeah. Okay. And now, go ahead and move that camera. Nope. 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 Back. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Zoom out a bit. Bit, aim it a little more. Too much. Kind of want home plate in there a bit. There. Maybe third. Okay, let's zoom out just a tad. come over. Not quite. That probably should get the well, let's come out a bit more. Yeah, there's the third base peg. I would say no, that's too far. That's about right. Okay. Now let's set a preset. Okay. Batter, pitcher, catcher. First base. Third base. Sure, that works. The outfield. Left field, now center. Now right. Now ground to the left side. Over to first. There you go. Okay, well, I'm happy with those. That's all working pretty well from what I can tell. Great. Let's go back to the outfield shot. We'll come back here, and we'll go here. Okay. Yeah, this is working pretty well. I'm hearing the birds chirping with that wireless mic. Battery's supposed to last a long time on that, too, so I'm very happy with that. Again, that will get us sounds for right at home plate, and I'm happy with that. I'm going to take a drink of water. Hang on. Okay. Well, now a couple more things I'm going to do, which should make things a lot better as we do this broadcast. So, again, this is a test stream at Bowen softball diamond for Augusta Southeastern. They play over here at Bowen. We'll test the high school diamond probably around 4 o'clock. That's approximate time. All right. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Now, one of the things I'm going to try is we're going to see if we're going to be able to make any changes to the camera itself as we go. And that would be fantastic. Okay. Now we're going to see. You see we're looking at the center field camera. We know it's windy. Now what I'm going to do is see if I can make some camera adjustments with the brightness here of the screen. This, if I can, this will make things much easier. Well, yeah, I kind of screwed that up. I reversed myself. It's working. I'll just have to do it again. No problem. Okay. Yeah, worked. Happy with that. And you'll see my changes when I get it squared away here. Yes, left field, please. Thank you. Yep. That should work. Now, momentarily, I think you'll see the changes. Or not. Or not. Why didn't that save? Weird. Okay, well. Oh, yes, it did. It was correct. Here, let me show it to you. All right, so there's the left field shot from the left field camera. Now watch this. Hey, look, I can adjust the camera as we go. So as the brightness in game changes, we can change that. Now, there's several settings I can apparently change. Looks like that. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Okay, those two. Ooh, yeah, that. Okay. So as we trying to see here, one of the settings doesn't work, so I can get rid of those. But you can see there where that's kind of closing the camera lens a little bit to kind of make it brighter and darker, which is fantastic. That means I can do it on the fly during the game. Last year we had problems with that quite a bit. That would be where you had the situation of basically that during the inning the camera light would change, and so it was always difficult to change things as you went. So that's probably about right there. Let's see if that's too bright. That's okay. That's a little too bright. That's about right there in my opinion. So that's great. All right, well, we're going to have to change some of those, but that's okay. No problem. We'll square that one here in a second. Okay, so which ones didn't work? That one didn't. That one didn't. But yeah, very good. Okay, so now let's do some testing. Go back here. That's about right. It's like some of it's a little sensitive, meaning it's like one is a little more sensitive than the others, which is okay. Um, like the so that's all right. That'll work. Great. That sets the one camera. Now I'm going to fiddle with the other one. Same settings. Okay, let's see if these work. Ooh, yeah, I guess. Too much. Too much. Maybe there or there. Probably better. Yeah, they work. I'm real happy. I think we've got a lot of things ironed out here today. So again, that's our second base, or batter, pitcher, catcher. Right side of the infield, left side of the infield from center field. Go out to left. And that is the left field shot. You know, that I may adjust that back. And one of the reasons is if I adjust it right, you can see the edge of the fence. So you have a relation to where the fence is and the field itself. Let's kind of see if I can do that real quick, okay? Not sure how far back we'd have to go to pick up the edge of the fence at the bottom. We're actually about to the bottom. Let's see if I tilt it down a bit. There you go. Now that's kind of, yeah, that'd work. That'll work. Okay, let's set that for the preset here. Okay. Okay. Third base side from the field. Second. Over to first. Now to left. Center field. Right field. Okay. Very good. That all went real swell as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, that's going to work real well. I'm happy with the way everything has gone to this point. Yeah, I had some struggles early, but not bad. Using a different truck this year. Here, maybe I'll just bring myself around and say hello to you. Okay. And gotta kind of turn the camera though. There we go. There I am. Hi. Yeah, I'm inside the window. You can see me, I think, can't you? So, what happens if I come back around here? Go up a bit, zoom in a bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, that works all right, doesn't it? Yeah. This controller is a little bit better than last year's. It's just easier to use. Maybe sometimes too sensitive or not sensitive enough, but it'll work okay. So as you've seen, that's kind of how I've got this set up this year. I think things will work very well. I love the fact that the wireless mic, at least over here at Bowen, and I would guess that any softball diamond will work just fine with the microphone at home plate. So that's great. I'm going to fade that out here. See, now you're just picking me up. And there's the mic at home plate. It's fantastic. Yeah, there's a wind cover on it. But for today, it's still going to pick up wind, and I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. Why? Because of the fact that you can tell it's a windy day at the ballpark. Again, flag blowing pretty much straight out of the, I don't know, south, I'm guessing. Might be the southeast. So, there we have it. Let's go ahead and kind of switch some shots around here. I'll go back over there. That's your left field shot that we talked about. There's your edge of the fence, so you know where that is. Yeah, I'm real happy with that wireless mic. That is fantastic. I'm going to get a swig of water, okay? Okay. But yeah, that's that to me appears that that's going to work real well. And I'm real happy with that. It's all kind of came together today about the way I thought it would. Again, I'm using a different truck this year. My poor old truck was on the way down to St. Louis for a trip down there, and I went to accelerate past somebody, and poof, down went the engine. So unfortunately, I ended up getting a new truck. It's not quite as big, but it will work, and I'm pretty happy with how it's going to work. Got everything, believe it or not, I can stream right from inside it. Seems to work pretty well. So let's go ahead and test the, I'm just going to do a test like there's an at-bat, okay? All right, and there's the pitch. Ball outside. 1-0. And ground ball over to third. Now over to first. Out number 1. And the pitch. Oh, it's launched out to left. Gonna have to make the play out there. The throw into second. Not in time. Okay, so anyway, I was just doing a test there to see how that would work. Now, keeping score on top of this is a whole nother sack of lemons. Let's just put it that way. But that's all right. I'll get that done. And I will at some point have someone in here to help me do things. And, yeah, so we'll kind of go from there with that. Again, Furious Rally Sports. This is your Uncle Phil O'Neill, with this test stream today from Bowen, Illinois, from the Bowen Softball Diamond, where the Augusta Southeastern Lady Sons play their softball games. Don't know schedule-wise what I'm going to do yet. Got to look at it closer, and the same for the boys baseball team at Southeastern. I'm going to look at some other schedules of local teams, and we'll see exactly what I will pick up for games this year, but it ought to be a fun time. You can see the wind today. It's pretty rough. You're going to have that in the spring. Cameras will do the wobble all over the place, but it's all right. You know exactly what the weather is when it's doing something like that, don't you? So, okay, let's go back and test these cameras once again. Grounder over to third base side. Now over to first. Is there a play at second? Okay. There's our shot in the outfield, but there's our left field shot there. Now center field. Now right field. Now shot of first base from the outfield side, from left. Shot of second. Shot of third. Okay. Yeah, I think as far as I can tell, I'm real happy with the way things have went. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was going to test. Microphones are working. I'm happy with the way the controller's working. And we can control the colors, or as far as the brightness of the camera now in flight. That is just that's a fantastic thing now that I can do that. That makes things a lot easier. That is for sure. So, okay. I'm going to call this one a day from the Bowen softball diamond. It's been a decent test. I'm glad I've done it. And about 4 o'clock over at Augusta now, I will be doing a test there at that diamond to test and see if everything's working okay there. I think it will be. So this is your Uncle Phil O'Neill from Furious Rally Sports, signing off for now. We'll see you in a couple of hours on the stream from the Augusta ball diamond for baseball for the test. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.